We have and another commissioner of police following the Inspector General of Police. We have DCOP Ghana. Then we have Commissioner of Police Peter Baba. We have the Inspector General of Police in the person of Mr. Christian Yehonu here with us, our Inspector General of Police. Thank you. And now I hand over the mic to Adoliba So, without wasting time, I will give the mic to the Inspector General of Police to give us his message. Thank you.
We just had a small meeting with the paramount chief, the overlord of the Busak traditional area, and then we decided to meet the chiefs, the queen mothers, and then the general public, including our beloved brothers and sisters who are the youth. I bring greetings from Accra. I bring you greetings from the President of the Republic of Ghana. I bring you greetings. I bring you greetings from the President of the Republic of Ghana. I bring you greetings from the Interior Minister. I bring you greetings from the First Minister. Greetings from the majority leader in Parliament, who is the son of this area. I had a lot of consultation with them before coming here. We are here, police, military, and other security services here to provide security to Bawku. Some of us, we have been here in the years past. We know Bawku. Bawku is an area where every security officer would like to come and work here before finally he goes on retirement. Today, some of us who saw that, we are not happy with what it is today. It is our prayer the Almighty God will bring the same glory of Bawku back. I've come here to come and work together with you, and also to ensure that our men that we bring here, they work according to the mandate. I've seen a lot of things that have been written on the placards, and we are going to work towards it. We are going to make sure that your concerns, as you have shown on your placards, we are going to work according to it. We want everything that is worrying the people in this area about the security over here. Let us know. Just put your grievances to the overlord, and then we'll receive it. and we will make sure that we will correct those things urgently. Just forgive us. We have provided security in many other countries. Our duty is to be neutral. And to the best of we, the leaders in Accra, we want to ensure that there's neutrality. But if in the course of the work, we have some of our personnel who are not exhibiting that neutrality, that will not bring peace, we plead with you. Just let us know. Let us know, and we will solve that problem so that the reason of being here will be solved. We don't have to be here permanently. Just as we have been able to help the people of Bosnia, the people of Liberia, the people of Sierra Leone, and the people of Cambodia, the people of Lebanon, that they have relative peace. We want to make sure that Bawku will come back to its past glory, so that at least we can all come back here. At least every security officer will touch Bawku before even going on the target. So please, forgive us where we have gone wrong. Forgive us where we have gone wrong. Those mistakes will be corrected. Let us know where we have gone wrong and we'll correct it. We are appealing to the youth that what we see about the youth from Bawku in the Ghana police, in the military, and then in other security services, they always discharge their duties with professionalism, duty consciousness. Those who have retired, who have worked in any of these security services, have all distinguished themselves. And so we are appealing to you to lay down your arms, have confidence in us, so that together we'll work and then we'll bring peace to this area. We assure you that when it comes to recruitment, we will give the people of Bawku priority. We will give the youth of Bawku priority. And so for that matter, a special team will come here to do special recruitment for people of the youth of Bawku. If we get them, I'm sure some of them have helped us a lot in international communities, in international peacekeeping. I know, and their names, only that I will not mention, who have worked diligently, and those who have retired, they also work together with us to make sure that we work together to bring peace here. I know how hardworking people from this area are. So we are pleading to you, just let us know where we are going wrong. Let us know where we are going wrong, so we can quickly correct those things and then make sure that you continue to work with our people diligently. Where by mistake we have done something wrong, forgive us. We will not repeat those things again. We are also appealing to you that our people, the security services over here, the police, the military, the prisons, fire service, immigration, all those who are here, they are here to work to bring peace. If any individual commits anything wrong, let us know, so that we will pull that person out of the area, so that we will continue to work together to bring peace. We are here for peace. And it is my prayer that we will work together so that the burning of houses, the burning of police posts, and all these things will stop. We are appealing to you. We are appealing to you through the Bawku Naba, no, the overlord. I'm told that the Usa, this is the overlord of Usa. Yes, please forgive me where I've gone wrong. We are appealing to him to talk to the youth that they should cease fire. We are appealing to the youth, please cease fire. We are ready to work with you. Please don't turn any anger towards your security. If we live here, there's nobody they can bring from anywhere to come and provide security. We are the people to work with you. And as a result of doing this work, 1 or 2 people will commit some mistakes. So let us make sure that we correct those mistakes so that we continue to work together. People are afraid. Before I came here, many of the men who are working here, they are afraid to work. But I said, by the grace of God, I am coming here to talk to my brothers and sisters to let them know that the police, the military, and other security services here, they are here for peace. And if by mistake somebody, 1 or 2 people commit mistake, let us see to correct it, so that the majority of people will continue to work together, so that we'll be able to bring peace to Bawku. We have a lot of people, NGOs, the embassies, they want to come to Bawku. So please let us open the doors. Let the firing of the guns stop. Let the firing of the guns stop, so that we can feel comfortable to bring them here. They are ready to come, but they said each day they wake up, they hear firing of guns. Please let us stop firing guns. I appeal to all of you. Let us all stop firing guns so that we can bring a lot of investors. We can escort them to this place. We can tell them that Bawku is peaceful, so they should all come and let us help Bawku. My brothers who are holding the placards, I've seen all that you have written, and we are going to work towards it. We are going to work towards it so that there will be peace. And I assure you that when it comes to recruitment into the security services, I'll bring a special team to Bawku so that we can be able to get more of the people that are now growing and retiring from these communities who are very energetic and strong and have helped us to bring peace to this country, to bring peace internationally. We can continue to get more of these youths also getting jobs. I thank all of you for listening. This is my first visit. I will come back. And the next visit I will make now is to come and meet the youth. My major concern is about the youth. And I will come back to sit down with them. I will sit down with them as brothers and sisters, so that whatever is their concern, we can be able to work together to solve it. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for receiving us. And I hope, if I'm sleeping in Bawku tonight, I will not hear any gunfire. And I hope the people will assure me, so that I can sleep here, and then I can bring more people, the NGOs and investors who want to come to Bawku. So I'm going to test it tonight. If for the next 3 days I'll be here, and I don't hear any gunfire, then I know you have received my message. So please, forgive us, forgive all the security agencies where they have gone wrong. If anybody has any special concern about any security officer, please report it to us. We are ready to solve that problem. And all your grievances should go to the overlord. And when overlord receives it, I speak with the overlord every day, and then he will tell me your concerns and work together to solve it. Thank you very much, and God be with us.
So you had to
IGP and Sela, my own local salve, Malakaringa. IGP, Monopusumia, Kademite, President Draman Mahamani, Majority Leader, Interior Minister, the Defense Minister, Yopusia. Oyo, Odenga, Zugran, Nipo, Zugran, Kawon Zugran, Kobo. Zugran, Obasu, Kenazine, Onana. Ome kokora asie dena yela koyina ama ovore ke katiba ye ombe pelola bami boki yela karkazi na bele on boga ale ten kan ka ba fute ma ya bokina babu bore ba kule bozugo na kafke boka ye bok mansa Kafia na buy from Fubas to Mala, Fubas to Mala. Amazina the Kana, book very Haleka the Kana na Chobile Morele Pa. Dina Bore Katiba. Yetina Mugulisia Bana Lati is on living nose on ya. Also, Kenya then Koyo no Koto. Obora Belmetine. Yetina more yell Siva Usakadama to cut it food in money. To some of those are not cooking any Zugran tour. On a take at the power bank, a bank to the Toma. Here, I take a suit here, Galset. Yadako said in Anala, Toma number 2. Toma number 2, and I said, I was Tum Kanakabatum Kanabel was Zugo, Bama and Nisala. Now, Tum, Belgian Nakena, Obore Belgian Yakina. Yadim Suguru Tisiba. Bantu Mea Kagana Mane, Bangilia, Ubu Liberia, Ubu Bosnia. Kabul Tensiba Beru Kanakabakin Kusumasum Kena. Things about the Kasum Yabantan Abel maintaining Kapoya Motum Kusumasum Kena. Then Yanga, Nisa, Minibella, Banama, Kabelin Kena. On board the Belimiti. On board the Zia, Food Tamalani, Food Matamalani, Belimitusa. If we did my Bella and then police soldier number immigration fire. Never the woods about last several papers mass can have a last can ever push never push so. All I get a so tomb didn't know tomb see. Have a tomb, Kabor of Banzisi, Kabanzisi, the Tikana I so kind. Oyo not so can I mean them Belmeti. Kayelity Tinam Sama. Tebanga me tenama zina be fagos bantum no bogde kanye batuma asim bogni banatum ne fudema batume ka mo girma ka mo nyansa dinna ombore tiba eni yizina onna ke ka baya ba gansi fudema ona yiz ninse ba ka kene bokama kena gansi Bozugo mi tibisa na yanga tontom sie. Omo mi ye te ninse ba dabe ba nila to zina babele toma. Ona ganse tibisa ba kengezi le ba nova ni nto. Then you got to not consider this bang food dem man. Tera lebe ni yanga. To not consider this bang food dem man. Katlase kalase to. Ya lase kalase to. To sanapa suma asem kana katbol bokala. Obore de la yelitiye Yavu obore ole yelitiye Tia yesie Tida kirida Tida bore yina damatenena Tiyele mzuna Kalapao For only on the dosu si Ya anebe yisni seba Kabo Zin lafi Ona tonton kana Ama yo bel metiye Tidigili Malila Yeti digili Tia digil malila Sumasina leboka Kabo lebe adenda asi Ya baka miyema yeto onye tsila Nisi wo kensime Kensime kamyana Demi suguru Ye Digil malila Kati ha digil malila Dina kenda ninsieba Tuntumu kwa wane NGO na na yanga ketengena embezi na mawusa bode ba ketengena kazote na biye nisigo ti adigil malila dinna musa na yanga to kaboglele dinda asimana ko omven IGP na gbeboka kabona lembele meti yo obore a digimbo kabeti niela kudawo mali dambo wa wo malfu dambo de pale tisira ne obelenga kukena no ko benemitila yeti ke kasuma sekena la yo posi to musa barka ne tano mina yeti ke sula kawinna songo to musa posi ya pam. That is in short the summary of the IGP's visit, and I know those of us who can understand a bit of the language we know and deep representation. So now I'll call on Honorable Richard Ayabila to give us a message from the Overlord.
Okay, Zugran Lavara Wanabila, Tiska was a found. The Yagafara, Tibelime, Tia Ivu Kakalis, Tia Ivu Kakalis, Tia Ivu Kakalis, Zugran Mengayo Yansi, and Asunga Tibergo. Then Asunga Tibergo. The Inspector General of Police and your interact on behalf of the Zugrana, I want to give a small message. First of all, the Zugrana want you to know that we are happy that within the shortest possible time as an IGP, you are here. And that in the recent past, we can't remember seeing an IGP running to us to visit us. And the fact that you have come, it means that you care for us. We appreciate that so much. The Zugrana says that as we convey that to you in the presence of all the people. But the Zugrana says that some few things. First, the Zugrana wants you to know what happened in Kusau, the genesis of the market that we have now, and the reason why that market must be guided jealously. You see, in the Kusak area, there's a common saying that the stranger opened his eyes widely, but he doesn't see anything. If you are a stranger in an area, you can't see anything. But those from the area, they will tell you where the potholes and the places you should avoid and places you should go. So the genesis of the market is this, that in the past, anytime we quarrel and we went back to the same market, our women, our market women, our children who go to that market, some of their things, the things they sent to the market were confiscated. Sometimes they were beaten. And you see, because of that situation, the Zugrana thought that something must be done about it. The second issue is that in the Kusak area, if you even have sex with somebody's wife and you don't reconcile with that person, you can't even attend funeral together. If you go to a common funeral, they will be fight. So when blood pours in the Kusak area, before you unite, there's something we call the blood cleansing process. You have to clean the area, reconcile before you can come together. And because a lot of blood have poured in the area, to continue to be in the same market will mean that every day you will be fighting. So the Zugrana decided that we have our separate market, and then they have their separate market. When reconciliation is done, when the blood is cleansed, and we are united together, then we can move to be one. That has not happened. The Zugrana called the police, and the police hierarchy is here to testify. He called the police, he called the soldiers, and he told them that per our tradition, if the blood is not cleansed, we can't be together. So they should allow our people to be in the market, and they will be there. When we are reunited, nobody will even tell another person that we should go together. That has happened. So what we are, the Zugrana doesn't actually understand is the fact that the police is what will I say? The police. Good. Please, I'm saying what the Zugrana said, so I must speak what he actually said. So, in that fateful day, after telling the police and the military men that they shouldn't come there, they insisted in always escorting the people into the market. And therefore, the young people went there without arms. They were unarmed. They went to the place to protect their own market, to ensure that there is no any danger done. In fact, to tell you that in the past there were attacks in the market, and nobody knows what will happen if we get together in the market and there's going to be an attack. Women and children will suffer. So Fusheni who went just to even calm down the youth was shot at the leg. The man fell down, and the police officer got to the place and shot his stomach, his chest, and killed him. So what we are simply saying is that peace is good, but justice is important. So first of all, we want justice for the police officer who shot Fusheni and all those who were injured. And all those who were injured, we want justice for them. And if that is done, there will be peace. And there are videos to the effect, the one who shot. It was not done in a secret. It was in an open place. So that we demand justice. We demand justice for Fusheni. We demand justice for those who were also injured. And we think that that is a critical thing that Zugran want to convey to you and your people. And we know that you are competent enough to be able to identify the people and bring justice to bear. We also demand, the Zugran also demand, and you yourself have indicated, that people who are found to have compromised themselves. You see, in that fateful day, about 4 police officers came into town with the intention to enforce that they send the people into the market. It is only in Bawku that we have seen policemen ensuring that people go into a market. I mean, it's not done anywhere. Market. The other concern is the fact that the military and the police continue to escort people to go and do business. And in the course of the escort, they have killed a lot of our people. Because usually there will be an armored car on the right, another one on the left, one in front, one at the back. In Zabila, they have killed a number of people by just knocking them down, run over them and just go. Why would the military or the police be interested in the businesses of people? So we want you to remain neutral. We are aware that the Musek one time took a decision that the security should remain, impartial. Partiality is what is bringing the problem. So stay out of the problems and allow us to resolve the matter amicably. After all, you were not here some time past. It's because of this situation you have come. So stay neutral and ensure that there is peace in the area, and go by what Musek itself had already even said. The other thing that Zugran want to convey is that since October last year, over 40 people have died in Bawku. And those people they mentioned are what we call reported deaths. The newsmen will tell you they are reported deaths. It means that there are some deaths that are not reported. And the reason is because there's an illegal person who calls himself a chief in town. The president of the republic himself said that the person is an imposter, is an illegality. What do they do with illegal people? The question we ask is that if the entire police force or the military cannot single out that person and take the person out, then what else can be done? The question we're asking for over 40 years, Zugran has been a chief. Only for somebody 2 years ago to get up and go somewhere to be in-skinned as a chief. And the person come and is holding himself a chief. And he can't even get a market. And you are protecting his people to go to somebody's market and buy food for them. If he is a chief, it means that he should have a market for himself and be able to rule. IGP, we want to request that there is something called natural justice. We want to request that one day you drive from Bolaga, when you get to the Red Volta, move to Tili, that's the first town of the Kusak area. Go about 20 miles away to Zangbeiri. Turn from Zangbeiri, come back to Zabela, and come and move to Garu. move to Garu, move to Wedianga, move to Pusiga, go around or take an helicopter and go around and look at the entire Kusau and come back and tell me the reason why 6 districts in this vast area should commit themselves to etc. In your village, can that happen in your village? Why is it that it is happening in Bawku? Why is it that it is happening in Bawku? Why should a settler want to become a chief over people? There are about 4 ways you can become a chief in the Kusag area. You become a chief of a land. So Bawku Naba is a chief of a land. You can become a chief of a community. So you have a Bisa chief, you have a Mosi chief, you have a Dagomba chief. In fact, you can become a chief of gods in your area, what we call Barnam. You can go to your uncle's village or your grandfather's village and they will make you a chief and you can't be sitting down in your house ruling your people. But if you don't own a land, you cannot become a chief of the land. It's just ABC. If you are not the owner of the land, there's no way you can become a chief. That is the problem. So the way we are dancing around the point, the problem is to go and take that imposter out of Bawku and come back and tell the youth that you have done your work and there will be peace in Bawku. That's what should happen. And then, so we have some few questions. The first question is that we are wondering why that fateful day 2 days ago, while the police, there was a lot of police deployment in Bawku. Is it that somebody gave the instruction for the police to come? Or how did those police come to town? What was the special agenda? Because in the recent past there was no problem. If the police had not come that day to ensure that the police people to go to the market, we won't be sitting here. Who ordered that operation? And what was the intent of that operation? And then we have a message for you to the president. The Zugrana says the message is this: that we appreciate so far what the president has done, because he's barely three months, some 4 days as a president. But the expectation of our people is far below, it's not met. We will be so happy if the president, the Minister of Interior and Defense, and all the security apparatus in the country put their focus in Bawku. You see, if the Supreme Court of Ghana tell some people that they are not chiefs, and they go ahead to go and inskin somebody as a chief, I am even wondering what the pronouncement of a chief, or no matter his powers, I'm wondering how the effect of the pronouncement of another chief on this issue. Because if the military cannot use the Supreme Court ruling to enforce order in Ghana, which is law, Supreme Court rulings are laws, if you can't use that to work, how can you use a pronouncement from a chief to even work? What will be the basis? If you go to court, won't they throw you away? So the appeal the Zugran is saying is that there's sufficient, data and decisions available to bring peace to Bawku. And we know that you can do it. So please, go ahead to do it. The assurances that Zugran want you to know is that the Kusasi people are peace-loving people. In the Kusa tradition, if you kill somebody, there is a process you follow to be purified. It is not an ordinary thing. And very few people want to go through that purification process. So if it's somebody resisting and protecting even to the peril of his life, it is because in this world, the natural thing everybody does is first of all to protect your life. It is when you have life, then you protect your property. If it is when you have life, you can get recruitment into the police. You see, I'm talking about recruitment. If the people are not alive, they won't even get recruitment into the police. So that is the short message from the Zugrana. And I will hand over to the MC. I know there's also a short message from the youth, but this is from the point of the Zugrana and the elders. Anabana. Time can see me to Beleme, in Kati Indian, Yam Labs and the Kusal, then I usually guns.
To Pusia, Mr. IGP, when you are looking for peace, you need to have little patience. Let's also listen to the youth, and at the end, we'll be able to get that. So the youth leader, please, let's listen to you.
Hello. Now. Inspector General of Police, we are most grateful for your presence. We are also grateful for the commissioners of police and then directors. All protocol observed, as well as the media. This is just a short message from the Kusak youth. And we have made about 5 points. And these 5 points, all together, when you box it, you are taking it back to the imposter, Sedu Abagre. All what we are going to say here, or all what have already been said, it is Sedu Abagre presence in Bawku that is causing all what we are going to say here, or all what has already been said. And we are calling for IGP to take serious measures as to how Sedu Abagre will be arrested, removed from the title that he is calling himself, and then taken away from Bawku as well as Kusal. His presence in Bawku, his presence in Kusal is a threat to the peace of Bawku as well as Kusal. That is all we want. That is one point. Then I now go straight forward to what is on the paper. But we just want you to know that all what we are going to mention here comes together back to Sedu Abagre being removed from his title that he's holding or he's calling himself, and then sent to exile from Bawku as well as Kusal. Thank you. Then meeting between Kusal youth and then the Inspector General of Police, the IGP, date 11 April 2025. The Kusal youth respectfully wish to engage the Inspector General of Police on key issues affecting peace, justice, and security in Bawku and its surrounding communities. We are grateful for the opportunity to present our concerns, which we believe are critical for restoring peace and then building trust between the police or the people of Kusal and the Ghana Police Services. Below are our main concerns and requests from the Inspector General of Police. 1. The item number 1, we are saying that we are calling for justice and enforcement of the law. Please, these are the things that we are calling for. Peace cannot prevail in our society where the rule of law is selectively applied. The continued freedom of Sedu Abagre, who has unlawfully assumed the chieftaincy title in Bawku, undermines the authority of the legitimate traditional leadership and escalate tension in the area. We firmly urge your office to ensure the arrest and prosecution in the line with the Ghanaian laws. Justice must be blind and impartial by allowing impunity to prevail. The very foundation of peace and democracy are threatened. Let us know that injustice everywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. One can say without a fear or contradiction that the justice system of this country and the government seems to place much premium
on the life of one person than the lives of the people of Kusa put together. The fact of the matter is that Asigri Abugrago was illegally in scheme, and every well-meaning security and governance system do not need any expert advice to know that the only way which lasting peace can be attained is to arrest the imposter for possible prosecution. Remember that no two chiefs can sit on the same throne and rule over the same group of people. It is only in Bawku that a different ethnic group is forcing itself as a ruler on another ethnic group. In this 21st century, our point 2 talks about demand for the constitution of commission of inquiry. We are demanding IGP to commission a constitution of inquiry. That is, it is indeed disgusting considering the unprofessional conduct of the police force that resulted in the death of our brother Hussein Idrisu and the injury of 9 others who are currently battling for their lives in various hospitals. How can a police officer who is well equipped with the ethics of his profession shoot live bullets into unarmed civilians without provocation? We are, however, requesting that a commission of inquiry be instituted and commissioned to investigate into this unwarranted killing and brutalities of our brother for justice to be served. Point 3, need for reforms in the police leadership. We are calling on the IGP to set its eagle eye on the police commanders from the highest hierarchy, the region, the division, municipality. Yes, let me go through. The Kusa youth is deeply concerned about the apparent disconnect between the current regional police commander, the divisional police commander, and the communities they are meant to protect. This detachment has led to a significant erosion of trust, poor intelligence gathering, and breakdown in community police collaboration. We call for a thorough review and restructuring of the police command in the region. It is our firm belief that new, competent, and community-oriented officers will help rebuild trust, enhance operational effectiveness, and foster cooperation with the local population. Point 4, or item 4, respect for traditional authorities. We have seen that security personnel within Kusa and Bawku do not respect our overlord as well as our Zugran. They don't. And we are calling this point for IGP to put these security personnel into order as to how they can respect to our Zugran as well as our chief of Kusa. Traditional leadership remains a cornerstone of order and governance within the cultural settings. However, we have observed within deep concern a consistent disregard for the Zugran, our recognized and legitimate overlord. This disrespect is not only hateful, but a blatant disregard for the values of the Kusa people. Moreover, there exists directive bearing certain individuals, that is our opponents or the other faction, the Mampusis. This bearing certain individuals was set by our own Zugran as our own overlord, not to patronize our market. This market wasn't built by any government. No. There are markets that were set by our own Zugran, our own chiefs, our own youth leaders, as well as elders within Kusa. Just like my elder brother said and left. Due to their disturbances in town, we have realized that there is a need for us to create our own markets for our own safety. We have been able to create our markets, and their petrol now today, they have no food or water rather than to come to our own markets, of which they always stand there and cause chaos. Then we have realized that in order to maintain peace and order and law, they shouldn't come to our markets. We will go to their markets. And perhaps they don't even have a market. It's a government market that is there. But we have decided to neglect that one. We have created our own markets. And this have to encourage security personnel to lead them, escort them, to go there forcefully to patronize our market. Why? Okay. And then our point 5, which is our last point, concerns about police escort, our security escort. I think our brother has already mentioned it. The misuse of police escorts and armored vehicles has become a growing concern in Bawku. We have credible information and eyewitness accounts indicating that these escorts are at times used for purpose outside the scope of their mandate. For example, there are cases where police jeeps and armored vehicles are used to transport ordinary market goods, or worse, to smuggle arms and ammunition into already volatile communities. Such practices threaten public safety and exacerbate the conflict. Additionally, the presence of as many as 10 armored vehicles escorting a single truck carrying only bicycles from Bolgatanga to areas like Kulungungu or Widana is not only excessive but also intimidates civilians and raises suspicion about the true nature of such operations. Tragically, there have been incidents where these escorts have resulted in the loss of innocent lives due to reckless driving. We request a thorough investigation and a review of the protocols governing the use of security vehicles in the area. Then our conclusion is that we, the Kusag youth, thank you, sir, for your time, attention, and continued service to the nation. The Kusag youth remain committed to peace, unity, and development of our homeland. However, we believe peace cannot thrive without justice, accountability, and mutual respect. We therefore trust that these concerns will be treated with urgency and seriousness they deserved. We stand ready to cooperate with your office to pursue lasting solutions that benefit all stakeholders in Bawku and beyond Kusag. Respectfully, we are saying that long live Bawku, long live Kusag, and long live our Zugran. Thank you so much. We have signed, our names are there, 3 names are there. We'll be giving the IGP a copy to go through. When you need any verification, there are 3 contacts there that you can contact them for other things to be added. Thank you so much. Nana mana, Zugran Nana. IGP, your youth or our youth are still emphasizing on one issue that we have not added, and that is the care view. They are appealing for you to see how you can lift it. a review for us. The curfew is from 5 a.m. to 6 p.m. And we are now 6 to 6. Okay, yeah. 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. But we want you to see how you count. Review it for us. Thank you so much.
I thank you all. As I'm saying, I am going to sleep in Bawku here, and if between now and Sunday I don't hear any gunshot, I'll tell the interior minister to lift the place. I am going to sleep here, and I will ensure that from all that you have said, I'm going to tell the interior minister who is the one that imposed the curfew, that the people are calling for the review of the curfew, and I will do that before I leave here. I'm going to tell him that that is the concern of the people, and all the petitions that you brought from the petition of receive a copy. The petition from the youth, we have also received a copy. And I'm saying that I'm going to work closely with the youth. I'm going to work closely with the youth to ensure that, because if we are able to listen strongly to the youth, I think whatever we discuss with the overlord, it will be solved. And so we are ready for you, and I will continue to come here. I will continue to come to you, and I'm going to attend to all the grievances. Paper from here. I'm going to meet with my police management board, meet with the interior minister, for solution to be provided. So be rest assured, we will work together to make sure that all your grievances will be resolved. And I thank you very much, and I hope that, as I'm saying, we are taking the contact number of your leaders, and we are going to work closely. Before then, we are too far away from them. We have come very close. We can work together so that we have peace. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Hello. This message is from the divisional chiefs as well as sub-chiefs that has been passed from the Zugran, and this is how it goes. They are saying that when Zugran called and gave out his instructions, and upon their observation, they observed that the military personnel have taken the exact directive from Zugran, but it's only our brothers as well as those who are our own civilians that have decided to take their own actions. And he's saying that we should thank the military personnel so much for their cooperation. And then this is a message from the youth. Yes, the youth, you stay. The youth, stay. You parliament, you parliament, can associate Kabagare. So you parliament. You parliament. All right, so the youth should remain seated. Parliament can't also get to source. But labors, IGP,